Okay, my next project for today, being a Sunday, trying to get a lot of stuff done that I want to get done. So look at this here. That is a problem for me. This is a truck we just purchased from a friend of mine across the street. And let's see, how does that come apart? Might be able to knock this pin out here. You know, I'm gonna go get a pin and see if I can push that through, and I'll be back. There we go. And then these little rods here. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh. Now we've got what looks like a number 10 Torx. I'm gonna pull these. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Torx bid. That's 8. Here's 10. Here's 9. There's 10. And let's make sure. I want to make sure that I take these clips out the right way. Some people may be a lot more aggressive than I about this. But if you will go down and follow, and you need something to stick in there so it doesn't lock back together. Now, right away, you're going to start to see a pattern of how close these clips are together. You don't want to go right on the clip. In my opinion, what you want to do is you want to kind of get next to it, not quite in the middle either. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to pull the side out gently, because this stuff is going to be old and brittle, guys. Okay, now see, now that I got it, now that I got a little bit of up pressure on it, now I can, and they just pop out real gentle, and I bet we don't break one of them. And you can take anything like this here, take and stick in there. Anything that gives it a little bit of pressure is going to help you as you go down. Okay, now that whole back popped out. Okay, now I need to start over here. Now see, if you pull up on it too much, it's not going to want to release. Okay, man. Are y'all betting on how many we broke, if any? What's your bet? Okay, everybody got your number in? I'm going to say I didn't break any. Should have said 1, though. Oh! Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, I broke 5 of them, which is all right. It's okay, but it's still going to hold. But I broke 5 of them. And why did I break 5 of them? I broke 5 of them because I had it lifted up too far on that side. So when you're taking these apart, like the first thing I did was I stuck this underneath there. If you continue with that and maybe something like this, but you want to, you don't want to lift from this side trying to get this side. You want to lift from this side. So you want to take a piece of paper or something and stick it in there so they don't relock. But if you said 5, you are the winner. And I am the loser because I'm the one with the broken tabs. And hopefully you won't break yours. If you rip this thing off and you don't have anything to go by and you don't know what you're trying to do, you might get it on there backwards, and you're already going to be struggling to get this on. This was the driver's side, and I'm going to put this driver's side, see how it's all broke down here and everything? I'm going to flip it over and put the driver's side on the opposite side. And that's going to give us new, sharper corners. And if there's any breakdown in this foam, it's going to be up underneath here now. Now, there's our 3 little notches that we saw that are on the back, right? Throw this over my shoulder. I'll flip that over like that, so I can lay this on here. Okay, and then the foam goes first, and we want to make sure that the foam is centered perfectly. Now, you want to actually grab the corner. Let me see if you can see that. You want to grab the corner like this, and your foam, you want to pull the foam down and make sure that this here is all the way down into that elbow. Now, by doing this, it's probably going to lift up on the center a little bit, and that's okay. That's what you want. Because we are getting ready to have to manipulate this material. And again, like I said, this is not going to be easy to do here, folks. This is not something that just falls into place. Okay, kids, we got an answer. I'm going back to my old days of things that the very few things that I know about this, doing upholstery work. This is Super 77. This is a milder adhesive. This is the one I would suggest that you use. What I did was I took the cover and I sprayed around, or just opened it up and sprayed around the inside edge. And see, just around there, just about that wide. And if any gets on the outside, a little alcohol will take it off. And then I also sprayed around the edges of the plastic. And then you want to let it dry. The first thing that I did was I got this edge back here straight. And I have the adhesive right here holding this in place. Okay, rub it back and forth. Then I made sure everything else is square here, and I picked the side away from me first, and I pulled up, made sure my foam and all that stuff is square, and I pressed it along there, and I just took a little screwdriver and just kind of got here on the edge and just started running down the side like this here, because you're going to have some hangover, but this here will take that hangover out. Okay, now I'm going to turn it, I'm going to rotate it this way, and we're going to do the same thing. If you need to, you can still pull this apart. Okay, now, and I'm pushing down where I'm working because I want that foam to compress. And if it starts getting a little too sticky for you, you can always add you a little bit more glue. Now remember, when it's wet, it's not going to stick and hold. You're going to have to wait for it to dry up. Okay. You're going to have to really pull your corner up. And when you do that, you're going to start getting wrinkles. So you'll have to pull these back. Work your wrinkles out. Okay. Then go ahead and fold over. Tuck them corners in. But fold over and use your tool just to run. Okay, and right before you get all the way to the corner, come tuck the corner in and come back with your tool and then pull into the corner so it'll fold on top of it. Do this a few times. It'll get deeper and deeper. There. Okay, now before I completely finish up with it, with the front, turn it over and look. See, it looks like it's got a few little wrinkles in it. That's going to go away in the heat. But we also don't have the front pulled yet either, so. And if we have to trim a little, we have to trim a little. And I'm using the edge of the plastic, the glue on the plastic and the glue on the cover to kind of hold it in place. And then the little bit of glue that I've got on the cover, when I fold it over, is helping me hold in place. It's just tacky enough where, you know, it wouldn't hold forever, but it will hold it while you're doing this. Okay, corner first. Let's make sure we got enough material in there. Corner first, then pull this down, warp to the corner. Okay. Now I think this thing here, we probably need to go center out. That's what I'm guessing. Okay. Boys and girls, I think that's it.
Hi, you are
I'm
currently
wondering
being recorded.
if I could get this a little tighter. And I'm probably on the coal going to have to trim this back Okay, that made that look better, so let's go over here and do this again on the other side. Probably going to give me a little bit more 77 on this side. And what I'm looking at is I'm looking at this seam over here. All the videos online show you how to take it off. Nobody wanted to show you how to put it on. That's my problem with YouTube videos. 5 minutes of, hey, this is how you do it. And then all of a sudden it's done, but nobody shows you how it's done. And I promise you, this stuff will tighten a little bit in the sun. Probably should have ironed this before I did this, because anytime you have a wrinkle, you're going to fight against that wrinkle. Let me go get some razor blade. Golly, somebody's cooking something that smells good. That took forever. Sorry about that. Okay. Because we cannot have this leather in the way of our clips. If there is anywhere to tuck said leather, in, do it, because once you cut this, it's done. Okay, and it looks like for the most part, most of this will go down in that little second channel there. I'll probably have this offset just a little bit, where I've got a little bit more on that side than I do. See, I'm real slow to cut, but this is not the right razor blade for this, but I couldn't find my X-Acto fast enough to get back out here. Okay, let me go get my other plastic part. Look, kids, if I screw the pooch on this, I will tell you, I'm not going to try to cover it up. But I think it's going to come out okay. Hopefully. Lock this in, you'll make daggum sure that your screw holes are matched up.
Hi.
This here.
are currently being recorded.
This is probably done with a machine in the factory. Okay, let me go get the screws. One guy made a comment. He said that, you know, all those tabs break because it's typical Nissan plastic. Look, plastic is plastic. If you've got a Cadillac, it's got a lot of plastic on it. You know why Cadillac owners don't complain about broken plastic pieces? Is because they buy new Cadillacs before their plastic gets old enough to start breaking. When you're a poor boy and you're driving old stuff, you got to deal with little pieces of plastic that are brittle. Now, I had not been able to find. This truck behind me has got 120,000 miles on it originally. This was originally a sheriff's truck or police truck, and I think he also worked possibly for the FBI or CIA or something like that. I don't know. He's not with us anymore. I wish I would have got to meet him. I hear he was a really neat guy. He's one of my best friends in the world. His father, and he didn't want to sell this truck. They just got him a new Dodge, 3/4 ton Dodge Ram, and this is the second used vehicle I've bought from this family because, well, for one, he takes care of his stuff so well. He's an ADD, you know, and compulsive. I'm a very compulsive man when it comes to cleaning and taking care of stuff. And, you know, that can be hell for your spouse, but fantastic for your buddy that buys your trucks and cars. Okay. Don't try to force the pin all the way in on one side. You want to get this started. And feel your pin too, because you're probably going to have a smooth side and you're going to have one that kind of feels rough. Make sure that that rough one is the one on the outside there. Just get it started about like that right there. Okay, and then grab your other pin. Whoop. Set it there real careful. Now I'm going to start this one here, get her lined up. Tell you what, I love this little repair. It cost a whole $10, shipping, tax, and everything. It was actually it was like $8.97, something like that. Now, baby taps. I should just go get a damn tool. There we go. Now turn this around. There. Okay. Now. Move that back. Hey, there's my cigarette I've been looking for a day and a half. Yeah, I promise you, these little wrinkles from the shipping, you know how they had it packed in there, that'll come out. If it doesn't, I will make a video and eat crow pie. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Gotta Know Joe Hobbies. Check us out for all your hobby needs. Y'all be good. Bye bye.